Security Breach came out a month ago, and while the ridiculous size of the game has made me unable to play it because I don't have a BRYTM32K Z-Force 10,000 graphics card, that won't stop me from solving the mysteries present in this game. The hidden tapes might, though. I think Security Breach is the answer to one of the most important questions in all of Fnaf, and that is, what's inside the box? But first off, I'd like to make half the people watching this video click off by saying that I think Gregory is a robot. Game Theory made a great video explaining this already, but basically, the evidence is the following. The weird glitching that occurs in Gregory's vision when you're near Vanny, the static imagery that appears when you die, the fact that Gregory goes inside the recharge stations with Freddy, and the fact that Purple Guy literally says he will put the crying child back together in FNAF 4, all point to Gregory being a robotic recreation of the crying child. This is also supported by the fact that in the Savior ending, Gregory is seen taking a bite out of a Golden Freddy popsicle, a parallel to when Golden Fredbear bit him in the head. Wait a minute, Walrus Detective. Are you seriously agreeing with Game Theory? Don't you know that he is literally evil incarnate because he made a theory I disagree with? Gregory being a robot is a far-fetched idea, unlike a time-traveling ball pit. So what do I think is in the box? Gregory, William Afton's robotic recreation of his son. Let's look at the evidence. In the third FNAF novel, John discovers Charlie locked inside of a box. And remember, Charlie is a robotic recreation of Henry's daughter, just like Gregory. But this isn't just in the novels. In the Fazbear Frights epilogues, Eleanor locks someone inside of a box. Someone whose father made a discovery about robot consciousness to try and save. Now sure, this could be alluding to Gregory being in the box, but it isn't an absolute certainty. To be sure, we have to look at what Scott Cawthon said about the contents of the box. What's in the box? It's the pieces put together. While people assume this means the answer to the story, remember that Scott Cawthon loves to be vague and take things literally, like Michael Afton being a literal purple guy. Now remember the ending of FNAF 4. I will put you back together. What if what Scott meant was that inside the box are the pieces of the crying child, put back together as a robot by William Afton? This would explain why Gregory never appeared until now. He was stuck inside of a box, and we know that Fazbear Entertainment searched for old relics related to Freddy's. We even see the crying child's toys in the Pixaplex, which means that we know for certain that Fazbear Entertainment searched the FNAF 4 house. What if they found the box and unsealed Gregory? In fact, I think Gregory is the security breach. In the opening of the game, Freddy glitches out, and the warning in his vision shows a human kid. And during the game, Gregory destroys massive amounts of property and manages to get past the security systems. Vanny is in a breach. She's the night guard. All the security staff is hunting down Gregory. Now, you might be thinking that Scott Cawthon couldn't possibly have thought this far in advance. And while it's true that this probably wasn't what he originally intended to be in the box, in a 2018 interview with Daco, he said that the contents of the box have changed over time. So that is my theory. The FNAF 4 box contains the rebuilt crying child. Well, that or Gregory is just a Fazgoo clone of Greg Heffley. It's getting pretty crowded in here. It's already too late. I am going to broadcast us on live TV and make you look like the government trying to censor us. But you're the one who took over this network by force. Nobody is going to actually do research. They are just going to believe the first thing they hear on TV. You won't get away with misinforming the public with your feeble attempts at news this time, mafioso polar bear.